Tell us the most important skill or tool you learned at GYLS last year. How has the experience helped you since? I remember us having a very short seminar before lunch. A little bit before lunch, a few hours before lunch. And when that seminar finished, we were told to go outside to the field of UC San Diego. And once everybody went outside, we were told rules, and we were dispersed into teams. And we were supposed to untie knots of a rope. So a few minutes go by and we're not able to untie any of the rope. And I have ideas in my head. And I'm like, maybe I should probably let my ideas out so that people at least have something to go off of. So I open my mouth, and before I know it, the ideas are out. And instead of people discouraging me, they actually took my advice. And I was like, speaking isn't that bad, is it? So then, from then on, I started speaking, and I made a few friends. And now, outside of Tony Robbins, when I came back from Tony Robbins, I had orchestra and band, and I had stand partners. And I would talk to those stand partners. I would crack a joke, and then maybe next rehearsal, I would actually start talking to that person. So then I was like, I see what's happening here. You're making a change, and you're coming out of your shell, and that's really good. So then I was like, I was going off of memories of Tony Robbins. And I was like, it was really fun, number one. And number two, it kind of worked. So I was like, I want to go back because, this is working for me. And also, remembering that game, I was like, I'm getting confidence and I'm starting to believe in myself. And I can actually talk to people now. And I can actually make friends. Because I started making friends from my marching band, and from my district band, and district orchestra, and region orchestra. And tomorrow I have region band, and I'm going to talk to people, of course, because now I just like talking to people. I'm social again. And so, that's my answer to question 1. I'm talking to people. In your opinion, what role does an alumni serve at GYLS? Why does the role exist? I think an alumni is, number 1, a friend, number 2, a mentor, and number 3, living proof for the ambassadors to go off of. Being an alumni shows the ambassadors that this stuff actually works. And I remember one time when I was in my dorm with my alumni roommate, she told me stuff about GYLS from 2023, and that she's back because she still has stuff to work on. And that was my first alumni friend. And then I made another alumni friend who I became really good friends with. And we bonded over a band, over music. Music is amazing. And then one of the days, we were all in the auditorium. I was dancing at the front of the stage, and then I looked to my left, and who do I see? My alumni friend. And then we lock eyes with each other, and we smile at each other, and we start dancing with each other. We're obviously far apart from each other, but still, we're dancing with each other. And so, I want to go back to be an alumni, to show the ambassadors that this stuff works, to lead them around, to guide them. If they have any questions, they can ask me. I'm here to help them. That's what I think an alumni is. How have you changed since attending last year's program? How would your family and friends say you've changed? I've made multiple friends since GYLS, and I've actually talked to people. I've been coming out of my shell, and I'm really thankful for GYLS because it actually helped me come out of my shell. and gain confidence and believe in myself a whole heck of a lot more. And every single time I'm on a stage or in a room where we're doing music or something, and I have a stand partner to my right or to my left, I would talk to them. And I just finished district band. And on the last day, right before our concert, before the concert almost ended, in the middle of the concert, we were all in our band uniforms, marching band uniforms. And I looked to the person to my left, who was the first chair, second flute. I got second chair, second flute. And I turned to her and I was like, it was a pleasure working with you. And I turned to the person to my left and I'm like, it was a pleasure working with you. I came out of my shell. I'm confident and I believe in myself to talk to people. And my friends, too, notice it, and they're like, great job, you're amazing. And then my parents are also like, I'm so proud of you. I saw you on that stage right before the concert. I saw you talking to your stand partner. You're doing great. This is amazing. And so, I just talk to people, and I'm like, and I actually believe in myself, and I actually do my schoolwork now, and I'm like, and my parents see that too, and ever so often when I practice my flute or do anything, like they come up to my room, because that's where I practice, and they're like, Saige, you're doing great, keep it up, keep going. So, I'm still a work in progress, that's why I want to go back and become an alumni, and to show the ambassadors that you can do this. And also, I want to make friends with the ambassadors because I feel like they need me. And I feel like they need a friend. Because if they're in the same situation that I was, they're going to need me. Because you don't want to be lonely. I certainly didn't want to be lonely. Before GYLS, I was just waiting for people to talk to me. But now I want to talk to people and I don't want to wait. Because I'm a social butterfly now. I wasn't a social butterfly, but now I'm a social butterfly. Sometimes if somebody walks up to me, I just turn around and be like, hi, how are you? And I see their smile, and it brightens up their day. And I'm just really proud of myself. And so, I want to come back to GYLS to become an alumni, because I want to make people happy, and I want them to be my friend, and I want to be their friend. I hope I go back to GYLS. Yeah!